welcome to another episode of Nobody Listens to Liz. I'm Leah Frederick.
I'm Ciara Peluso.
I'm Liz Dykes.
Well, today, what are we talking about, Ciara?
We are talking about the home buyer and seller's profile from 2025.
Interesting. Tell us more.
From the NAR Stats.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to start off with the...
Is this like a
This
round
will be
robin?
a game.
It's a game. It's a game.
Okay.
Oh.
There will be winners and losers.
Thank God I need my tea.
We're going to start off with the median age. Okay. So what do you think the median age of home buyers was for 2025?
Oh, we need buzzers. That would be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Buzz, 41.
Incorrect.
Do I get the buzz?
Buzz.
32.
Incorrect. Do you think it's higher or lower
Lower.
than 32? Mm-hmm. The median.
I think it's higher.
Median.
Oh,
Median.
I think it's higher.
Of home buyers, not just like first time or second,
Just in
general. Anyone that bought a home, what's their median age?
Higher.
What was your first guess? 40?
41.
No, higher? 46.
Really? We're looking at 50s?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
High 50s, 59 years old.
Do you think that because that has to do with the silver tsunami? That's what we call...
What's a silver tsunami?
Probably, yeah.
The silver tsunami are the...
I really don't know.
You really don't know?
Is it the boomers?
Yeah, it's the boomers.
Yeah.
The boomers who are downsizing, and so they're selling their properties,
Silver tsunami.
I didn't come up with it. Somebody else did, but
No,
it's pretty
Leah
great.
got that.
No, the silver tsunami.
So
Sorry,
it's
I didn't-
because they're downsizing.
they're downsizing,
Yeah,
so they're
because
selling.
the repeat buyer's age, so someone that's not a first-time home buyer, was 62.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and then do you want to know what
First
the
time,
first-time
yes.
home buyers?
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking.
What was
Yeah,
their
that's what I was thinking too
median
for some reason.
ages?
Is that in the 30s, early 30s?
No, but
It's 40s.
yeah, it's 40 exactly.
It is
For
40.
first-time buyers.
Mm-hmm.
I actually heard
For
about this
2025.
the other day, so that it was 40. So I guess 41.
So Leah's cheating.
I am not cheating. I didn't even know this was going to be a quiz. Okay, bring on the next question.
What percent of buyers do you think were first-time buyers in 2025? Like, what percentage did they represent?
Buzz. You got to buzz. You're trying to say very, very low percentage, according to my stats of buyers. They all sat on their hands.
Yeah,
do
I
you
would
think?
say like 15-20%.
That's pretty accurate. It was 21%, which is
That
the
tracks.
lowest ever recorded.
It does
That
not
tracks.
surprise me.
What do you think?
Yeah. Why do you think that?
It's just a rough market, man. I mean,
Past 6
interest
months.
is high. The market was high.
It
takes
not
a
a whole
lot-
lot in their favor, and not a whole lot of inventory
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just not.
Yeah. They don't have the money to compete for stronger offers than like a 62-year-old.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
have the
they
money
can't
to
beat
compete
them.
with that. And if the silver tsunami is downgrading, so they're selling their big home. Yeah.
Downsizing.
Downsizing, sorry, that's the
We'll
word
call
I was
it
looking for. Downgrading the square footage.
Yeah.
Downsizing the square footage.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
I know, but it's kind of funny.
They're taking away homes that like a first-time home buyer would be. They're in
Yes.
competition with them, and they are definitely can write a stronger offer.
And there's so many of them, and they have so much equity in their home that they're probably paying cash.
Because they bought their homes for an apple and a banana.
Literally,
So
literally.
Is that a Brown County reference? I mean, a banana.
I think it's tropical.
All right, next one. Good job.
All right. Do more buyers have children at home or not? So are buyers buying and they have children, or is it more of the
Singles or
Yes.
or empty
Empty
nesters.
nesters. Well, as
like
a-
what percentage do you think is buying with a house, with a home with children?
Dogs don't count.
with
correct.
or without? I thought you said without.
You can go either way.
Okay. For 2025,
Yes.
then it would have been very low, like, again, 15-20%.
Yeah. It was 24% have kids under 18.
Yeah, I don't think the silver tsunami is coming in with
Right.
4 kids and
No.
a dog and
No.
2 cats.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Hopefully they're getting rid of all of their stuff.
Well, and this is
I hope we
only-
don't offend anybody, but that's
I
hilarious.
didn't come up with it, but that is
I've heard
actually,
it before.
yeah, I heard it in some kind of
I
training
really
or something.
enjoy that.
I
Yeah.
know, isn't that great?
It's fun.
It is
It's
true,
fun.
though. It's
Do
true.
you think that with the older generation, the silver tsunamis, with them buying the most amount of houses, do you think that changes like the house features that they're interested in?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Over
Age
like
in place. They want to age in place, no stairs.
so like a single
Sing-
level.
Yep,
single
single
family,
level.
single level.
Yep.
They probably, I mean, some would still have animals and stuff, but the yard for the dog that's so important to the younger
Less
generation
maintenance, yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
as big a deal. The fact that they'll fix
They
things,
have, like,
they're not
lap
fixing
dogs.
anything. They're, yeah.
I
Are there
miss that
dogs
though.
a silver tsunami too?
Yes, everybody should have a dog. Unless they get out of their fence.
Well, and Wi-Fi, like Wi-Fi is a huge thing for buyers, but not for them because,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they need good working
They don't-
Wi-Fi.
They do not want the smart homes.
But
I wonder.
yeah, but they're not running their lights and phone chargers and stuff off of
Yeah, or their Ring
smart
doorbells.
devices.
Yeah.
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 And even if they have some of that stuff, they're not working from home or probably not
Right.
gaming. I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody's grandfather really likes to game, but
I think it would be a
Streaming.
small percentage.
yeah, streaming would be.
Streaming would be a
more
good thing. Yeah, as long as you get
suitable.
your news channels and from another PBS, so all's good.
Yeah.
So, where do you think most buyers are finding their home from? Like, what media are they using?
Oh, computer.
Online.
Online.
Online?
Yep.
52% found it online.
Where
I'm
did the
thinking-
other 48%
Yeah.
find it?
Well, the only other stat that I have listed here was a percentage of who found their home through an agent. What percentage do you think that is?
48%.
Yeah. I think it's lower. Because a lot of the times I know with my clients, they'll actually send me something.
With the internet, it's easy to find
easy.
it online,
Your
but
phone.
Well,
the
and
hard job starts afterwards.
That's the thing. Your agent, like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't need a realtor, I don't need an agent
find the
because they're going to find the
Yeah,
home.
anyone can find a home.
9 times out of 10, you are going to find the home. You are going to find
Yeah.
the house.
Such a
You
small
might
part
find
of our
20
job.
of them that you
Yeah.
want to go look at. However, that agent is going to guide you through the actual process. And just because you see a home that looks great online doesn't mean it'll pass for your loan type. It doesn't mean if you do a drive-by that you still like it. It doesn't mean it has the features that you want. It doesn't mean it's in the right
layout,
school district. The layout's great.
Yep.
Doesn't mean it doesn't smell like cat pee when you get there.
Real estate photos always make things look better. Too.
Yes,
Yeah.
finding
Well, that's the
the
job.
home isn't
That's
the
the
hard
job.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What percent of buyers say their agent was the most useful source?
Ooh, as far as finding their home or guiding them through the process?
Just guiding them, I think.
I would say it's a pretty high percentage. I think it's like
Buzz in.
Buzz in. Buzz. I could hit the bobblehead. Buzz. I wouldn't want to hurt Liz though. I think it's
manly
more,
version
I
of
think
Liz.
it's like,
It is a man. Does everybody agree?
I do.
Yes, yeah.
I do
They
agree.
just put hair on
Yes,
it.
yes.
And the teeth are kind of dirty. Anyways,
Anyway, I think it's going to be like 89%.
that found their agent super useful.
Mm-hmm. I
don't
mean,
have
if
a
you're
strong of-
if you're asking them right after closing, yes.
Yeah. It was 85%.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
It is great.
Yeah, that's
that
really
means
good.
our industry's in for an uptick because there's a lot of that surprises me a little bit.
Yeah.
Really?
that's good.
I thought it would be pretty high. I mean,
Yeah.
again,
It's a good thing.
It is a good
I'm
thing.
thrilled
It
about
is.
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
good.
Good job, Leah.
Thank you.
Leah has more faith in our industry than I do.
I'm only coming up on my 3rd anniversary. That's why I'm
Yeah.
still a newbie.
How long do you think people spent looking for a house?
Oh God. Okay.
Time frame.
Mm.
Like, this is the median time frame.
3 months. 90
I-
days.
10 weeks.
I was
So
gonna
about
say
3 months.
3 months.
You know,
Yeah.
2 to 3 months.
Okay. I would figure
So,
it'd be
which I think
longer.
is important because some buyers will see 5 houses and get frustrated, but you could see 5 houses over the course of a week.
A day.
A day.
Some,
This, or a day.
Yeah, you could
and
see
this
this
is
fast.
10 weeks, so that's longer than 2 months.
The market's been slower this year, that's for sure.
Definitely.
And then you have other people like Lee and I that go see our first house, and I think you've done that too. The first one you see, that's the one.
That's it.
Yeah, that's happened
You know,
before.
we know what we're going for.
Yep. Interesting.
All right, now we're going to move on to the seller stats for 2025.
Ooh.
Okay.
Seller stats.
Yes.
See what those
So,
sellers were up
how
to.
many weeks do you think homes sit on the market before selling?
Across the
2025,
board.
too long.
Too long. Yes. I was gonna say way too long. I go
It's definitely
high on that
higher
one.
than what we're used to.
I'd say
For the past couple of years.
60 days.
I'd say 75.
Wow. This is the median was 4 weeks.
Really?
Wow.
It's because the city.
Yeah,
is
this
still,
yes. I
Yeah.
definitely think that's
Out
faster
here,
than out
here
here.
in a more rural kind of market, a little bit longer, 60 to 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is normal in a good, healthy,
good, healthy
steady
market,
market.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Even
Just
market.
a lot of agents aren't used to that.
Used to
Not
that.
to name any names except for
That would
Leah.
be me. That'd be me. Thank you. She's calling.
It
me out.
hasn't sold in 2 weeks. What am I going to
What am I doing wrong?
You're doing everything right. It's the market.
I hate markets like that.
10% of them sold in under 1 week.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. That's great.
I feel like if we would have done that in 2021 stats,
Oh,
I mean, it would have been
Hours.
90% sold in
Yeah.
under
In a day.
Day, hours. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, this
That
is much
is-
more sustainable.
that's,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's great for everyone around.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty
yeah,
even
for
keel.
everyone-
sanity
yes.
wise. Yeah, it's really great actually.
Well, and it's good because people aren't having to, like 2021, they, 20 and 21, they were competing so hard that they were overpaying for houses. They weren't getting the terms that they wanted. They were foregoing important inspections. They were doing appraisal
It's
gaps that were
dangerous.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it was
dangerous.
easy to get upside down in a house.
Yeah.
Unless you had a good realtor advisor who told you, like, you know, I understand you love this house, but let's be careful with this. Make sure it's what you want. Make sure you get what you want. Otherwise, you know, we'll find the right one. It's funny because I was always taught when I first started, like, they'll know when it's the right house. We're not here to sell them a house. We're
Yeah.
here to advise them and help them through the process and find the perfect home.
Yeah.
Right.
Or what's perfect for them at
them.
the time,
Yeah.
right? And when they know it's the house, they'll know.
Right.
And you can see people, they walk through the door and it's not, you know, usually a couple minutes, maybe 30 seconds, and they're like, this is it. This is
Yeah.
the one, you know?
Their entire energy changes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I agree with that. I think we're more of a consultant than a sales agent. You know?
Yeah, that's interesting. My husband has a position in his auto shops that we've been talking a lot about recently, and he's always looking for heavy sales experience, heavy duty sales experience. And I'm like,
Maybe
you know,
relationship.
yeah, you need a relationship person.
Yes.
You need somebody that's going to advise them. You need somebody that can explain things and really put them into layman's terms of this is what's going on with your vehicle, this is what you need, kind of like a home inspector. Like, we look at mechanics as like bottom feeders. There's always something else wrong with my car. There's always something else going on. They always want more money.
Or even car salesmen.
Yeah.
Car salesman.
But for a mechanic, their literal job is just like a home inspector, to comb through that vehicle. You came in with this one concern. Yes, we fixed that. But
Heads
you
up.
have these
Yeah.
other things happening, whether they're currently a safety issue, they are something that's coming down the pike, or something that you need to be aware of, that maybe it's a maintenance thing that's coming, that so that you're aware and you're prepared. And people take that mechanic and they're like, oh my gosh, they're terrible, they're horrible, they lied to me, they're trying to get all my money. And then we look at a home inspector who does the exact same thing. But we as realtors and as professionals have framed it as the home inspector, we're going to call them because we have a problem. We have a house that we know nothing about.
Maybe mechanics should be called car inspectors.
Maybe. Maybe.
Words matter.
Yeah. So we're calling them because
Inspectors instead of a mechanic.
we're calling them because we have a house we don't know much about, and their job is to comb through that thing and let us know current safety issues, that stuff that has to be taken care of right away. things that are coming down the pike that need taking care of soon, and then things that are regular maintenance that need to be looked at or maybe are at the end of life, things like that.
Right.
But if we're professionals, we've framed it in such a way they don't feel like they're attacking the home, that the inspector is advising them of, oh, okay, well, these are the things we need to ask for to be remedied by the seller maybe, or we need money back, or we need to figure this out now.
'Cause it's safety or
Yes, this is an immediate issue or won't pass my loan program.
Exactly.
But these are things that we can either live with, ask the seller for, consider, negotiate, and then these other things, oh, okay, like I understand I have to replace the roof when it's at end of life. I understand I need to replace my filters, once a month, whatever. Like, these are things we understand, but I feel like we're setting them up for success, whereas in the car world, they're like, oh, they're just here to get my money,
Well, it's because they're also fixing it, making the repairs, though, too.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and
Because
the
an
inspectors
inspector
aren't.
isn't, right?
Yeah, they can advise, saying, okay, well, based on my experience, it'll cost you X amount of dollars, but they aren't not necessarily being the ones to coordinate the repairs or
Right.
taking it that other thing.
Yes,
so.
in Ohio and Kentucky at
Right,
least.
right.
So they don't inspect and then also work on the property, which I can understand why it'd be a conflict
I
of
would,
interest.
exactly, absolutely.
Yep.
Cool.
Now we're gonna get into list priced.
Ooh.
This should be interesting.
What % of the list price do you think sellers are getting in 2025?
In 2025, last 6 months,
Yeah, that we kind of had three
markets.
different
Yeah.
markets,
Yeah, really.
right?
Yeah.
We had a decent market, and
It
then it
starts.
stopped.
I mean, it was like whiplash.
Someone put the brakes on,
Pulled the brake.
Emergency brake.
and there was nothing. And then it kind of came back. But I don't
Yeah.
know, was that 2025? Because I feel like whoever put the car back in drive was after the first of the year.
It was
Yeah,
after the first
I
of the
agree
year.
with that. It's been.
I called her up on January 12th
2026.
and said, oh my God, is it spring market already?
Yeah.
Yeah, right after the first of the year, it's
Yeah.
like somebody had shut our phones off, took them out. Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna say take them out of the wall, but
Yeah.
I guess that's not like,
Dating yourself.
yeah. But
Some people
And then
might
the
not
snow
know what
hit
that
and
means.
everything stopped again. So
Yeah.
suddenly we became very weather related or weather driven.
yeah, but we're
Well-
in February 2026 now, and the market's really good. We don't have enough houses for sure on the market,
Right.
but it's pretty good. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
Well, this was 99% of list price.
99%.
Wow, I'm actually surprised
But
at that.
I think what that is though is that in the first half it was good. The second half, I think people were pricing more strategically.
Yes,
know.
they were
If
pricing
you
it
price it
more
right,
correctly.
you can get list price.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
If you listen to your agent, listen to your comps, actually are honest about your home.
I mean, it is interesting because I just had to draw comps for a client, and I'm not an appraiser. I informed them, I'm like, if you want to get an appraisal, we can really kind of dig in to see how the market really is. But they're like, we didn't have any showings this week, and I'm like, yes, I told you 45 to 60 days is what we're looking at in
Yeah.
average right
Yeah.
now. So it's okay.
yeah.
That's interesting for those listening. What is the difference? We're not appraisers,
Right.
So we're highly educated and we know our markets as long as we're working in our correct markets. But what's the difference in a CMA, a comparative market analysis, that we're giving a client versus an actual appraisal?
I think they dig into like, okay, adding or upgrading this bathroom or these kitchen countertops equals X amount of dollars
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I don't know that. I don't even claim to know that. I can't even tell what's granite and what's not. So,
It's getting harder.
Yes.
It is. Like, I feel like when I first started and got my license, I could really tell the difference in certain materials. And now they're like, is this hardwood or is this laminate?
They're getting
and I'm
real
like,
good. Yeah.
I don't know, let's check the register.
I know. That's the
This is
trick,
hard.
by the way, is pull up the register to see what's underneath,
Yeah.
and that's how you can figure out.
It's funny because when I
flooring.
started, we were picking up registers to see if there's hardwood underneath because
Yeah.
they were
Of the
rehabbing all the
carpet.
houses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody's rehabbing anything now unless
Yeah.
you've got an investor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the biggest difference in a paid appraisal, professional appraisal, and a CMA is we are going by the local comps, the comparative homes to that house. So as long as it's a 3-bed, 2-bath with a garage on less than 1 acre, you know, we're looking at them as comps as to where the appraiser is looking at the age of the home. It has to be in the right age, the radius of the home, what materials they used, when big mechanics were replaced and
systems,
stuff.
yeah.
It's a much more in-depth look, like you were talking about. Like they're getting technical. They're really getting into the details to
Yes.
give
To the
you,
weeds, yeah.
yes, to give you a more exact price. Where we're giving you a ballpark of, as long as we get within this range, we should be okay on market. What do you want to get out of your home, and how much are you willing? How much effort and time and money are you willing to put in to get it? Because that's the biggest question I ask sellers, right?
Yeah.
Like, are we going for the quickest sale that we can get because you've
Or
got
the
to
highest
get out
price.
of here,
Yep.
or the highest price? I can't usually get you both, but
We'll
I can get
try,
you one or
but
the other.
yeah,
you know, what's our
exactly.
goal here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the answer both is never the answer, just so you know. There's always something that has a little bit more of an edge.
Okay, we have one more stat for the sellers.
Okay.
Then we'll move on to 2026.
Okay.
What is the median home ownership for before selling?
How
Like,
many
long-
years they've owned the house?
Yes.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Ooh.
I bet
What?
38 years.
Really? I think it's a lot less than that.
Yeah.
Really?
I think
a lot
it's.
less
I think it's
Really?
more like
Oh, the
10 to
silver
12.
tsunami's in there for 30 years or more.
But are they? Are they?
A lot.
I think it's under 20.
Not that I work with a lot of them or anything, but mine are.
More rural than I think you see a little bit.
Yes.
more.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the city
People
they're
aren't
probably not
moving.
staying
It's
for
11.
a lifetime.
11.
Wow.
Bam.
So, I mean, I think if you're an agent and you've been in the market for 12, 11 years, hit up those people that
Absolutely.
you just
Reach out to
sold
your
homes to.
folks.
You should always do that. If you're an agent,
Oh,
it
yeah.
should be a turn every 3, 5, and 10 years are the most, or used to be, maybe it's different stats now,
Yeah.
the most often that people move. So if you're doing your touches, those are a great time
To do it.
to touch them. And we want people to stay in for more than 2 years, right?
2 years in
Yeah.
a day.
2 years in a day, we'll happily help you move. Before that, we're going to beg you.
Either that or what was
To
the
look
one
at
thing
other
I heard? Yeah,
items.
because if you do like improvements, because we were just talking, I have a client who hasn't even been in a year and she's wants to consider, selling. She's done all these improvements, and I'm like, keep your receipts. I'm not an accountant, but capital gains.
Yes.
All
So
right.
if you've done
Serious
improvements,
thing.
you have the receipts. You're not, because capital gains are based upon the amount that you are making on the home. So
Not the full sales price.
yeah, so it's possible. I don't know. You talk to your tax person
Yeah.
or your accountant and see if any improvements that you did, especially major stuff, and you didn't really profit that on the house, if that'll help you.
Yeah.
Keep your receipts.
Keep those receipts. Guys. And talk to your accountant.
Yes.
Who will say the same thing.
Because this is
2
not
years
legal
in a day.
advice.
2 years in a day.
This is not legal advice.
Right, right.
And there's
Now
other
we're-
things like 1031 exchanges.
Exactly.
If you do, if you
Yeah.
want to buy property and 1031's really built more for holding, but if you're going to sell it before then, maybe that's something you look into. There's other options.
All right. Bring on 2026.
All right, let's talk about the market outlook for 2026.
What's going to happen? We have a crystal ball.
I know. look into my eyes. See what little Liz
I
says.
didn't realize it was in the whole video. Great.
So do you think sales prices will stay the same, rise, go down? What do you think?
I think they're going to stay pretty competitive. I think, again, I don't think
So just like a slight growth.
slight growth. I think sellers still are hoping that we're still in the seller's markets that we've been in for so long.
Yeah.
And so, well, I did this, and so,
Yeah.
I think there's still a distance between buyers' expectations and seller expectations.
Yeah.
I think it'll still be another 6 to 8 months.
Well, I think most experts agree with you. They
Whoop!
say the slight price growth, not a crash,
Not a
and
crash.
not a boom.
That's
Yep.
right. Right,
So,
right in the middle.
I like that. I can work with that.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And what does it mean when it's a seller's market?
Seller's market. This is like a quiz for me.
What does it mean to who? Sellers or buyers?
Yes.
Either one.
You
Take your
know.
pick.
Okay, if I'm a buyer, it means the seller's asking way too much money, and I don't even know how they can think it's justified because it's still got to appraise according to my loan. So,
But if I'm a seller, there's not enough houses on the market, and if you really want it, mine's super nice and it's always special.
that's
so
right.
Yeah.
you
That's
can
right.
pay for it, or someone else will.
Yeah.
Our job is to bring both of these two together.
In a nice, orderly fashion.
Yes.
Get everybody what they want, right?
Win-win.
Yes.
Yeah, if you comment the word market, we will send you our market guide of what a buyer's market is, what a seller's market is, and what an even keel looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Market. DM
People's
market.
favorite question in public is like, is it a buyer's or seller's market?
I know.
And I'm like, do you know what that is? I just want to know. If you
What do you
do,
think it
great.
is?
Yeah.
What do you think it
Well,
is?
I always like to ask them the question back because it really does depend. Are you a buyer or a seller? Like when people ask you, how's the market? Well, it depends.
Right.
Are you buying or selling?
Yeah.
And
if
where?
you're where?
Yes.
And then
Are
if
you
you're
in a
selling,
hurry?
are you selling land? Are you selling a modest house? Are you selling a really luxury
McMansion?
house?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because those are all different markets, and I'm gonna have an different answer for all of those.
That's
Might
true.
be different if it's snowing outside and you own a river house.
This is true.
Yeah.
Or
So
live
we
on-
have lots of
live in a hill.
questions,
I know, or live on a hill that overlooks the river.
Yeah.
And so you have to extend the inspection period a whole month because who knows if you're going to be able to get that hill up, get up there.
Might have to walk to your inspection.
That's exactly
Oh,
what they have to do.
goodness.
Yep.
That happened to you.
Yep. Yep.
Goodness.
Yep.
Okay. Do you think mortgage rates? Do you think what's going to go with mortgage rates?
Oh, I can tell you what's going to go with mortgage rates.
You can.
Please tell us.
Please
What's
do.
going to happen?
Well, everybody's saying they're going to stay the same. I think they are going to remain stable around 6%, maybe a little bit lower, but it's going to stay in that area right now because you've got a change in the feds coming up, and there's already people voicing that they want the interest rates to go up. And I think
They want them to go back up?
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a very unpopular decision, and we know that
Who's voicing that?
quite a few different talking heads in the industry. There's a lot of folks discussing the rates because they're like, are they going to come down anymore? They've only come down about 1.5 since last year.
But really, 6% is a really good
It is a
interest
good
rate.
Yeah.
interest rate.
Can
Yes.
we talk about that?
I mean, yeah. My parents, again, I've said it before, they were looking at 17% back when they bought their place.
I
It's
think
a
mine
loan
was like
contract.
27%. It's a
Yeah,
credit card.
it
Like
is.
6% is good.
When
I
you bought
understand
your
we
first
were
home was 27%?
No, my
No,
parents.
parents.
Okay.
I don't know what mine was. I bet it was probably 8 or 9%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to need to get a drink because I'm going to choke on my
Okay, she's going to choke.
this hair on my throat.
We're just going to keep rolling for a second here. So if we say, well, then she chokes. Or see, just pretend this is a brunette.
This can be Ciara.
Hi, Ciara. What do you think? Yes. I don't know. I don't know. I got to change her voice then. So what does her voice sound like?
James.
I don't know. I really think this is funny, but
Later, okay?
I am a little worried since it looks like a man. Other than that, it's so funny.
Mass produced, you know. You okay?
Oh my goodness. I have a hair in my throat.
On this episode of Nobody Listens to Liz,
Outtakes.
we take Ciara to the hospital.
Yes.
Ciara pops up a hairball.
Oh,
Okay, you want to start that question again then?
what's the question?
It has something to do with
We don't know you're the moderator.
the interest rates. Oh, yeah. So interest rates, yes, I think they're going to stay pretty much 6-ish for the time being.
I'd be happy.
That's what they're likely to stay in the mid sixes.
I'm great with that.
Is
Yeah.
what experts are
I've been listening to the experts.
forecasting.
Yeah. I mean, the lower the better. I know they were saying for a while last year, we heard that if the rates were to drop below 6%, we would have a ton of new buyers enter the market. But honestly, like if it's the best time for you to buy a house, 1% isn't going to make that big of a difference.
Right.
Like if it's the right house, it's the right time for you, you're ready to get out of your parents' basement, let's go. Give us a call.
There really wasn't
Yeah.
a change between, so we talk about the last 6 months of 2025, how it was very flat. There wasn't a lot of change in the interest rate from like
No.
October, November to January 12th when it went crazy and all these buyers just flooded the market.
Yeah, I
But
wonder what made it just
don't know.
all of a sudden somebody turned the water spigot back on.
I don't
you
know, it's the first of the year saying, oh, I've got, maybe it was a New Year's resolution. I don't know.
Maybe they were off of work for that like holiday spat
Yeah.
between Thanksgiving and the New Year, and they're like,
I hate this
we
house.
need more
I
space.
know,
I
we
hate
need-
this
I hate
place.
this
This
house."
place is hideous. We gotta get
I
out.
love it. I hate
Yeah.
this house. It's entirely possible that's what motivated them.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other thing I was going to say is that if most people are in their house for 11 years, you have a long time to pay to make a impact on your mortgage balance.
Right.
So you shouldn't be looking at a house that's going to last for 2 years. Look at a house that you can grow into for 11 years, and that 6% interest rate is not going to affect it that much. As long as you can't afford it, you know.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I mean, I have 4%, Mark has 3%, and it is something we're considering as we look at buying another property. It's like, God, I wish I could take this with us. Because, for him it's double. Okay, well, what are we going to do? We're going to just take the equity out of his house. Do we keep it? Do we sell it?
I used to have a 2.75% interest rate, so
That's amazing.
It's incredible.
and we gave that up.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good point, though. You can always ask, talk to your lender, talk to your agent, and see if it is an option with the house that you're looking at or looking for to find an assumable loan.
Oh, yeah.
You can do that, and maybe you could assume their interest rate. It's not super common where we're at least in Ohio and Kentucky, but it's worth asking. It's worth a shot.
Exactly.
All right,
What else you got, Ciara?
last one we got to round it out.
Can we have buzzers next time?
Yes.
Yes.
We need buzzers.
Well, it'll be next year. So we'll do like the
Oh, yes.
2026.
I was like, can't get a buzzer till next year? Wow. We need to sell something on this podcast. I can't afford a buzzer.
Download
Always
this,
taking
share
sponsors.
it.
Yes. Anybody want to sponsor the buzzers?
So buyers are getting older and more prepared overall.
They're getting older.
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 What did I say?
Older.
This is why I don't lead most
She's
of the
so
time.
pretty. You're doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
And we get to
Seriously.
bicker. It's fun.
That's right.
Some areas have more cash buyers, which changes negotiation dynamics.
Absolutely. Cash is king. If you
So,
got cash,
what
you
is the
are
biggest advantage to a prepared buyer?
Pre-approval.
pre-approval or proof of funds and a clean offer. The cleaner the offer, the better off you are. The less hoops we have to jump through, the less we have to
Contingencies,
do
yeah.
contingencies for the seller, the better off you are.
Yep.
All right, one last question.
Were we right? Was that correct?
Oh, yeah, that was more a discussion than a
okay.
stat.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
We're always right.
duh.
But nobody listens to you.
Yeah.
I hope nobody's listening to this podcast.
What is the most, surprising trend that you think you'll be watching in 2026? Do you have any trends you think you might be looking out for?
I am excited that there's going to be color in the homes.
That's
Can we
a
get
good one.
excited about
That
that?
is a good one.
And I
The
love
color drenching kind
Or
of
just
thing.
character.
I love we're talking about the color drenching.
Color
It's not
drenching.
painting, it's color drenching. Yes, and some character. Can we get some character back in these houses?
I got
Yes.
plenty of character for you.
You do.
In your Richmond,
And
Ohio.
you do.
Oh, that
If we
one.
could-
And mine,
If
too.
we
Yeah.
could get the builders on some character, that would be good.
But it's cheaper to buy that paint and everything all in mass. So,
Oh yeah, I
gray
get
and
why they
white,
don't
gray and
paint
white,
it. That's
right?
fine. But I think people are going to be painting their homes and actually doing things they like instead of painting everything white.
Millennial
and-
gray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
millennial gray. Well, the other thing I think we're seeing too is
And I like gray, but maybe like a different tone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The open concept
Open concept.
is
Going away.
is changing again, and I'm like,
Which
yeah.
I'm not. I don't know if I like that.
I know I like shutting the door and keeping away from.
Well, yes and no, but I like entertaining and everyone being
all gonna be
able
in the
to
kitchen
be
anyway,
in one
yeah.
room.
Well, that's true. That's
And versus like when we go to my grandparents' house
Mhm.
and it's very closed off.
Mhm.
Everyone's in 3 different rooms.
All separated.
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
both concepts. I like to be able to have a great room where everybody can be, and hopefully the kitchen is in there, and you can prepare the meal and hang out and
Or
eat and
at
stuff.
least off to
and
the
maybe
side in
one,
a big opening.
yeah,
You know
and
what I
maybe
mean?
one other space where, like, if they want to go watch football on the TV or whatever,
Yes.
then you can still cook and have conversations. Like,
Yeah.
I think 2 areas is sufficient.
Yeah.
I don't need like 7 little tiny rooms.
Yeah, then I'm closed in. And I love the natural light with
Yes.
an
Oh, yeah.
open concept.
Yeah.
I just
So-
don't like
And
the
vaulted
swooping.
ceilings.
See, I'm the big ceilings. I just
You don't
look up
like?
and I see
Cobwebs.
cobwebs. How are we gonna clean the cobwebs? Or even worse,
You just
well,
get
they-
a big pole and
well, no, they screwed up that paint job. You know, where they just,
Yeah.
things like that. I see. I'm like, well, that's not gonna get fixed anytime soon. So, you know, but it's a personal preference.
But I like that we can all have a personal preference
Yeah.
and opinions, and there's going to be houses out there that maybe don't all look the same. That would be super cool.
That would be
I
great.
think that would be a great trend for
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
Not everything look the same.
Well, then I feel like and buyers then would be more
Prone to, I was going to say, refer to our previous episode when we talk about
What?
you can change the paint, y'all. You can change the paint.
Paint's cheap,
Yeah.
carpet's cheap.
All right, today we saw the typical buyer and seller isn't who most people assume.
Yeah.
You
Agreed.
guys are wrong
That's true.
with a lot of them. No clear winner here.
You're taking pride in this.
Yeah, she is. She's having a lot of fun.
2026 looks like a balanced market,
Thank
not
God.
a roller
in.
coaster.
Yes.
Sign me up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. bring it
I'm
on.
Off the
done
roller
with
coaster.
yeah. And then preparation and strategy still matter more than timing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that means give us a call first. Let's prepare. Let's talk strategy. Let's make a plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And so we want to remember to DM us the word market
Yes.
for our guide. And other than that, we'll see you guys next time on Nobody Listens to Liz. I'm Leah Frederick.
I'm Ciara Peluso.
I'm Liz Eric Dykes.
Bye. You did such a great job.
I did
You're more than a
not.
pretty face.
Yeah.